Oh shit, you're right! Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Meekins! Ah! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more stern when you testify. Yes, sir! You claimed the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. Wait, I need to see if there was something... See, I don't know if I can check it without presenting it. Oh wait, Z. Okay, hold on. Can we... Is there a way to fast forward? There's no way to fast forward, is there? Okay. Oh no, the light was off. So that means it wasn't open. Right? Or what does the light on mean? I forget what that means. I think the light on means that it's open. A glove falls out. Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on. There was something about that light. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. It was already open. Oh shit. Okay, where do I present? How do I explain? Do I present like the video, the light? Am I too smart for this right now? Maybe I don't know if I can. Oh, the music stopped, which means I did it. Am I accidentally a genius? I'm accidentally a genius. Oh, I'm so smart. Regarding the video contained on this tape, I have glasses, so I can now do this. Anyway, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting, Your Honor. I have a proposal. Phoenix, marry me. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense marry me. Point out to us, damn. Point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out, and I'm happy to, because I'm smart. Very well, proposal accepted. You may now kiss your groom. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? Yeah, you're the one who presented the video as evidence. You gotta show the proof in the video. Not in the broken vase. Yes. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. You just stare at the screen and then point and say that's it. Why am I talking in Meekin's voice? This isn't Emma's voice. Oh, well. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Why didn't I have the fast forward option earlier? Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Oh gosh, what the? It felt like something fell on my back and it didn't feel good. Like someone just brushed their wig on my back or something. I don't know what that was. Ooh, I'm sorry, Zoe. Ma'am, I'm trying to apologize. I didn't. Okay, if you're gonna be a butt about it, goodbye. I try to apologize. I did not mean to whack you. You no bite. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It just, it felt like my hair just fell or something. And there's nothing there. Oh, anyway. Where was, oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the you kind of cut yourself off there, sir, but okay. So fast forward. Wait, pause. Okay, hold on. Can I point at the light? Oh, wait, E. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins, you're the oddity. Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker... Why are we hearing it right now? The game's now cursed. I didn't realize it's going to be like Doki Doki Literature Club. Nope. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not here. Don't let the blue badger know I'm here. I have a book. I'm not afraid to use it. Okay. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, literature, yes. The light turns on and the locker is released. Or lock? I don't know if I read that right. Anyway, according to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Look at his haunted eyes. His eyes are not painted evenly. Okay, do I literally have to watch this again? It's so weird to see 3D models moving in, like, this game of otherwise 2D figures. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the door, let's rewind to a little earlier. Why is it so slow? Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Like a dog that yipped. It wasn't like a ee, it was like I can't even recreate it. That just sounded so fucking funny. Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? Is there a dog loose in court? Who attacked the dog? It's very simple, Your Honor. I really like dogs, so I snuck one in here. I mean, no, it was me. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know! It must have broken down! I sort of know how technology works. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. My granddaughter has helped me with my iPhone. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Poor judge. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Fuck if I know. Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Let me check my, engineer degree, my IT degree. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a defense attorney. Fuck should I know? You want to pay me to be smart with technology too? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, this has nothing to do with evidence science. I went to law school, not tech school. Exactly! Completely different field. Maybe something like jammed the system's sensor? Something jammed the sensor. Say, that reminds me I forgot my jam sandwich. Hope it's still in the mini fridge. There's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. I'm gonna save here because my one bright idea was the fact that the light was on the locker. I don't know what the fuck else you want out of that. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause. Wait, I have to point out the cause? Wait, what? What cause? Okay. Oh, hold on. I think I know what they're talking about. Hold on. I noticed it, but I didn't think it had to do with the jamming. But it's literally the only weird thing I could think of. See? It falls out. Maybe? That's my best guess. Okay, music stopped. We're good. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. At least they stopped playing the music. That's somehow creepier. I don't know what's creepier, him dancing to the music or him dancing in utter silence. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. I'm dumb, but I get smart sometimes. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. That's not a regular occurrence. Unless you shove your locker full of shit all the time. Actually, that was kind of me when I had a locker. Kind of. It was organized, but it was also chaotic, so... I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my... Okay, Megan said something entirely different. What the fuck are you on about? What is your life? Are you okay? I mean, you're not okay, but are you okay? We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Phoenix, I didn't realize you were so lewd. Wait, what? Okay, alright. Game, you can fast forward your own shit. Wow. This white... Okay, now that I said a kind of dirty joke, why did I do this to myself? This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir.
But if you have it tucked in your jacket, you should be... Meekins, what the fuck is your life? What the fuck is your life? Okay, I don't even know what he said. Moving on. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Gee, what is the description of this say? Extremely thin rubber glove. Wow, it's like this was set up to begin with. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Like a rubber? Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But, sir, by insulator,
You don't mean...
I don't know what happened to Meekin's voice there. It wasn't. Moving on. I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Gee, I wonder. Is it the screwdriver? It was totally the screwdriver. I'm kidding. Take that! I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. It literally looks like a glove falling from the lockers. But we can't be sure that was the victim's locker. And it has a tag that says SL9 incident. Triggered. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir, it would appear so, sir.
I like how he just has like one hand handcuffed. And I don't even know if that's on purpose or if that's just him being that much of a klutz. That he just has a handcuff constantly on him. Order, order, order! Oh, yeah, because the handkerchief. Holy fuck, speak English. The handcuffs are like right under his under his ID and everything, so what a strange design. So we are to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir! Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke? I don't know, my dude. Very well, begin your testimony. Mystery Man 2? Continuation or double Mystery Man?
There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the
defective. My brain will catch up.
At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
An ID card. I see. Hold on. I'm going to check something real quick. I feel like... An easily stolen ID. Yeah, right? Like, it's not that hard to steal one. And I'm wondering... Because we didn't know what this lost item thing was for. And I wonder if it was for his ID. Because what the fuck is his ID number again? Can I look at the number? 5842189. I didn't want a conversation with you, Emma. Okay, thank you. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Something about letters. I wonder... Okay. So his number is 58. And then where was this? Yeah, and the number there is 5842189. But then why on the lost item card did they start with a 9? Did he forget that was his ID number? Or is this related to something else? Who has a... There's no 59. There's a 49, but that's Meekin's. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, okay. Well, Edgeworth, I kind of already did that, but sure. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. I literally just looked at this because I jump ahead. I'm too quick for this game. I'm too smooth. Too quick. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Just before the crime. What was that voice? Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. What is... That was a weird dialogue piece, but sure. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right. I see. Now, let us move on to the cross-examination. Alright, so, let's save, because I have no idea what... Whoops. Yes. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Proves... Time of this room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. I don't know if I can really be like... Well, because wasn't the card... Oh, I'm dumb. The description right there says his ID number. Learn to read, Nom-Nom. Learn to read. Okay. Yeah, it was found at the prosecutor's office. It was at that crime scene. So how could he have used it at the evidence room, especially when there's a record saying it was there and that it was used? But I'm still confused by the 9. Sudden, yeah, It hits me sometimes. It's a real terrible disease. Okay, so do I present the card itself? I mean, I saved, so fuck it, I guess. Music stopped. We're good. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the mental capacity of a brat. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Time and day. Yeah. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. I do? Wait, Phoenix, don't throw this at me. I don't... Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay. I was like, I thought he was going to force me to pick, and I'm like, fuck if I know. Why was that so high squeak? That was so high pitched. Why? It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
She's a good girl. I know she is. Just
Sometimes she has her moments. ID card, yes. Lost item report. It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe there's something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Harder, harder. So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Harder, harder, harder. Does the prosecution have a response? My boyfriend's cute, but what the fuck does this all mean? I'm not paid enough for this shit. I have only one thing to say to the defense. Yes. You love me? Bravo, Mr. Wright. You have won my affection. Yes. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes.
What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? I'm only using your logic. Logic. I'm about to have an accent over here. Okay. But now I'm like, found a bloody...
Did Marshall pretend to be... Wait, did he pretend to be Goodman?
What you do? What you do? I'm looking at you. What you do? What you do? I know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. He says as he points his own finger. This isn't going to end well. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't speak gay. The defense has already done the explaining for me. Or a right turn. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. Was all the blood just from Meekins' hand? That's a lot of blood to come out of somebody's hand. I mean, I guess possible. But what? So the real crime could only take place at one location. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Weird way to cut off that sentence in half. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. I wouldn't call the person that was the witness a trustworthy witness. She literally lied like 5 different times. Anyway, observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.